We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on exactly? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Coming up tomorrow, I have an interesting video to drop. I'm gonna be talking to a mother. Her 54-year-old son, he did a surgery over 3 years ago. Since then, he has been in a vegetative state. You're also gonna hear a secret recording of that mother and the doctor who performed the surgery. You're not gonna want to miss this video. Stand by for that. In the news today, detectives at the Sissoko office in Trelawney, they have arrested and charged Horace Lindon Richards, but he's popularly known as Ghost. Ghost is a 49-year-old farmer living at New Road in the Warsop area of Trelawney. Ghost, he has been charged for sexual touching of a child, and the victim in this case is Ghost's 1-year-old daughter. Did you hear what I just said? Ghost, he has been charged by the police for sexually touching his 1-year-old daughter. The allegation is that the baby's sister, she saw Ghost fondling the baby who was not wearing a pampers. A report was made to the police and Ghost, he was charged, so he'll be facing a judge shortly. Over in Portmore, 20-year-old Sean Baker, also known as JR, he is employed as a technician at a popular battery company and he's living in the Christian Garden area of Gregory Park in St. Catherine. He has been charged for 1 rape, 2 burglary and 3 grievous sexual assault. Now, I will not go much into details about what took place, but it is alleged that these offenses were committed against JR's 11-year-old niece. So, JR, he was charged and he'll be facing a judge shortly. Over in St. Ann, a 31-year-old taxi driver, he has been arrested and charged for indecent assault and forcible abduction. His name is Bowen Lawrence, but he's popularly known as Biggs or Renzo. He's living at Lower Buxton in the Brownstown area of St. Ann. The allegation is that on Thursday morning, June 5, about a few minutes to 9 o'clock, Biggs, he was out running taxi when he picked up a 15-year-old schoolgirl in the Brownstown area. She was going to the Yarcastle High School. Other students were in the taxi and they came off at the Brownstown High School, leaving only the 15-year-old Yarcastle High School girl with Biggs in the car. It is alleged that while driving towards the Yarcastle High School, Biggs, he began making sexual advances to the female, telling her that she was sexy and he finds her attractive. He told her that a long time he might admire her. It is alleged that Biggs, he drove past the Yarcastle High School while the schoolgirl shouted to him to stop and let her off. It is further alleged that Biggs, he pushed one of his hands between the driver's seat and the front passenger seat and he started rubbing his hand on her leg up to her thigh under her uniform. The schoolgirl, she pushed away his hand and she managed to open the door and jumped out of the car. Biggs, he then drove away. The young girl, she went to school and reported what took place and the police, they were notified. Biggs, he was later pointed out to the police at the taxi stand where he was arrested and charged. So, he'll be facing a judge shortly. In this next report, on Thursday night, June 5, about 8 o'clock, the operators of the 010 supermarket at KlLL Runaway Bay in St. Ann, they securely locked it up and went away. When they returned to reopen it yesterday morning, Friday, June 6, about 8 o'clock, it was realized that the supermarket, it was broken into. Hoodlums used cutting implements to cut away the lock section of the shutter to the front, and they entered the supermarket. Once inside, them thief cash amounting to almost 1 million Jamaican dollars, Craveney and Mataran cigarettes and phone cards. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. Just like that. In this next report, a 35-year-old son is in custody for seriously injuring his 54-year-old father. The son's name is Herbert Docasta, but he is also known as Herbs. He's a tattoo artist and he's living at Robinson Close in the Portmore area of St. Catherine. The allegation is that on Monday night, March 31, about 11:30, Herbs and his father, they were at home when they had an argument. It is alleged that Herbs, he jumped in his car, started up and mowed down his father. As a result, the father, he received a broken leg and injuries to his pelvic area. A report was made to the police and Herbs, he was subsequently picked up. So he was arrested and charged and he'll be facing a judge shortly. In this next report, on Thursday afternoon, June 5, about 3:30, a team of police officers from CTAC and other formations in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, acting on intelligence, they swooped down on 3 guys. One was in a truck and 2 of them were in a car. This took place along the West Green Road in Montego Bay. That operation, it led to the recovery of a Taurus G2 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, as well as a magazine and 84 9mm rounds. As soon as any of these guys are charged, I will tell you who they are. But intelligencers, big up on yourself, and officers, job well done. Still in St. James, yesterday morning, Friday, June 6, about 9:30, a team of police officers, acting on intelligence, they went to Katon Lane in the Mount Salem area of St. James. An abandoned premises was searched and bingo. The police, they found one Pararescue .45 pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 8.45 rounds. Also, one Springfield 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, plus 4 magazines and a black holster. No one was arrested in connection with this find, but intelligencers, big up on yourself, and officers, job well done. This one, it took place Thursday night, June 5 at minutes to 9 o'clock. Our information is that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the racecourse area of the Falmouth police area of Trelawney when they saw a well-known hoodlum, popularly known as English. English, he ran off when he saw the police. The police, they are saying that they chased and they held English and he was searched. He was found with a 9mm magazine containing 2 9mm rounds. An extensive search of the area was carried out and bingo. The police, they found one Arcos 9mm pistol with 1 9mm round in the head. English, his correct name is Ricardo Clarke and he is 44 years old. He was taken into police custody pending further investigation. Trelawney police, job well done. In this report, sad indeed. Yesterday, Friday, June 6, a man in his mid-20s. He is employed as a butler at a villa in the Silver Sands area of Duncans in the parish of Trelawney. We are told that this butler, he took his 5-year-old stepdaughter to work with him. The stepdaughter's name is Maleah Moore. On the 22nd of this month, Maleah should be celebrating her 6th birthday. Maleah was a student at the Hyde Infant School and she lived with her mom and her stepdad at Hyde District in the Clarkstown area of Trelawney. At minutes after 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, the man, he realized that his stepdaughter Maleah was nowhere in sight. when he went and searched for Maleah. She was found unresponsive in the pool at the villa. CPR was administered, but it was too late. Maleah, she was rushed to the Falmouth Hospital where she was pronounced DEAD. The Falmouth police are carrying out investigations. Sad indeed. This one, it took place on Tuesday morning, June 3 at minutes after 3 o'clock. It took place along that road on your screen. That's the Howard Cook Boulevard in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Our information is that GMC Yukon XL motor car, it was traveling along the Howard Cook Boulevard. It was traveling in the left lane towards Queens Drive and approaching the intersection of Howard Cook Boulevard and Market Street. A Toyota Voxy that was traveling in the right lane, it came upon a man that was crossing the road from the left to the right hand side. That man, his name is Mr. Franklyn Grant. He was 84 years old and he lived at Gopis Lane in the South Spring area of St. James. Mr. Grant, he was in the process of crossing the road into the path of the Voxy. The Voxy driver, he saw what was about to happen, so he swerved to the left to avoid hitting Mr. Grant. The GMC motor car, which was already in the left lane, it swerved right to avoid colliding with the Voxy. The GMC, it hit Mr. Grant, who was already in the right lane. Mr. Grant, he fell on top of the bonnet of the GMC, then onto the asphalted roadway. He received several injuries to his head, both arms and his legs. The driver of the GMC, he rushed with Mr. Grant to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he died whilst undergoing treatment. Sad indeed. This one, it took place yesterday afternoon. Friday, June 6, almost 2 o'clock. It took place at a construction site in the Richmond area of St. Ann. Now, this is what we are learning. A 35-year-old construction worker. His name is Shevaughn Brown, but he was popularly known as Sweetie Bwoy. He is from the Gulf Heights area of Garden Pen in the Spanish Town area of St. Catherine. What we are told is that Sweetie Bwoy, he was at the construction site when he got into an argument with a carpenter in his early 30s named Devon. Sweetie Bwoy, he picked up a machete and he used this machete to chop Devon to his head, his left wrist, his left palm, his hands and his left finger. Devon, in defense of his life, he managed to pull a screwdriver and he used it to stab Sweetie Bwoy several times to his head, his neck, his chest and his left arm. Both of them, they were rushed to the St. Anne's Bay Hospital where Devon, he was admitted in a serious condition, but Sweetie Bwoy, the aggressor, he was pronounced DEAD. Now, at the end of the day, Sweetie Bwoy, he gave away his own life, and I am not expecting Devon to be charged for anything. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, there is an old saying, never judge a book by its cover, and it is true. Look on your screen. Looking at that guy on your screen, many persons will say he was a hoodlum. That is why on Facebook this morning, I posted that guy on your screen was a hard-working scrap metal dealer. Not only was he a scrap metal dealer, but he was also a tattoo artist. We are told that he was called Tattoo Man, and he made a living by taking up scrap metals out of the retirement dump, and he would also burn coal and sell them by the bags. Yes, That man on your screen was very hardworking. His correct name is Esroy Parkins, but he was popularly known as Tattoo Man. He was 35 years old and he was living in the Friendship area of St. James. The photo to the right of your screen was posted in the Jamaica Star in July 2018. Tattoo Man, he told the Star that those two females were his girlfriends and they were living peacefully together in his house. He said that one of them was his baby mother and the other one was pregnant. He also told the Star that another girlfriend would visit the house from time to time. We are told that Tattoo Man, he sold some scrap metal and he was paid 700,000 Jamaican dollars on Thursday. He went to visit one of his girlfriends at Spring Gardens in the Welcome area of St. James on Thursday night. It is reported that early yesterday morning, Friday, June 6, almost 2:30, Tattoo Man and the female, they were fast asleep when they were awoken by loud banging on the door. A male voice shouted, "Police, open the door." The door, it was then kicked open and two hoodlums entered. They were armed with guns. The hoodlums, who must have known that Tattoo Man, he had a portion of money on him, they demanded 500,000 Jamaican dollars from Tattoo Man. It is said that Tattoo Man, he threw the 700,000 Jamaican dollars on the floor. The hoodlums, they picked up the money off the ground. Then they fired several shots, hitting Tattoo Man in his abdomen. The hoodlums, they then left out of the house and made good their escape on foot in the area. Tattoo Man, he managed to crawl out of the house and he was assisted by his girlfriend to a section of the dirt track leading to their house. The police, they were called, but by the time they arrived shortly thereafter, it was too late. Tattoo Man, he was DEAD. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them